Hello there, and thank you for watching the next video of web penetration testing with Kali Linux. In this video, we're going to talk about command execution vulnerability. So command execution is basically a type of vulnerability on applications where basically web application would provide the ability to execute system commands like shell commands on the application. On DVWA, we could demonstrate this using command execution section. So we need to log into our DVWA. But some of the things that we could basically do, you can see on my screen here on the slide. There are some commands. I'm just going to show you in a second. Let's just move to our DVWA web interface. Just type admin password as password. Again, check the security, make sure it is low, which is, and we go to our command execution section. So what this is basically giving us ability to ping an IP address and check the results. So if I type 192.168.56.100, which is the IP address of my Kali machine, and click submit, I should basically see a ping result to that Kali machine. So it's as simple as that. So the way that it does is just running ping command, and it's just parsing it on the output of my web interface. So this is a pretty kind of dangerous way of doing it, but obviously, as you can see, it's a vulnerability on a web application. So what we could do with this is you could just simply type your IP address. So 100, doesn't really matter what IP address, and with a semicolon you could just type ALH. You could just basically type a Linux command right after that. So you can see that I'm listing etc directory with some parameters right after the ping. So just because it is a simple ping command, it is vulnerable to this type of attack. So let's just do that and see how it works. So you can see that it's actually parsing out all of my etc directory output here on the screen. So next thing I could do, I don't even have to type anything here. So I could just type cat etc passw to just view my password file. So I just ignore the first parameter, and you can see that the output of my etc passwd file is just shown on the screen here. So you could do pretty much anything you want with command execution. It's a pretty dangerous vulnerability that could be on an application, but you can see that I could even just go ahead and shut down the whole machine here with that command if I want to. So one thing I want to show you and demonstrate basically to just show you how dangerous this kind of vulnerability is. We can basically take full control over a server with just this vulnerability. So as you can see on the screen, I'm just using netcat and creating a pipe and trying to connect back using netcat from my Kali machine to this server. So if I just type this command on the command execution section of Kali Linux, it would basically start listening to that port number, and I could basically connect back to that port number using my Kali Linux. Let's see how it works. So I'm just going to go back to command execution. I just type that full command here, as you can see, and submit. So as soon as I do that, it just starts thinking, because obviously it's just in listening mode at the moment. So I go back to my Kali machine here, and once I logged in, I just type netcat 56.200 and port is 4444. So as soon as I do that, you see that it doesn't show anything, but I'm connected to that machine. As you can see, /etc, it just shows everything pretty much on that machine. I can view the password file. And I can pretty much run any command that I want on the shell on that server. So you can see that it is actually pretty dangerous vulnerability. So on the next section, we're going to start talking about a specific testing and tools on Kali Linux for web applications. Thank you for watching this section and being with me, and I will be with you on the next one.